We're in the
There we
top.
We are live with Unpaid Bounties, aka Savage Star Wars. Wow, I just burnt out and ran out of steam. Anyways, we are live with our new Saturday show. It's going to be more Savage Worlds because we do a lot of Savage Worlds around here. And we got two new players. Two of them are, if you're used to our other shows. If not, we're going to be doing introductions anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, I'm going to start by introducing you guys. We're not going to worry about character introductions today because, I mean, it's episode 1. We're going to bring your characters in. You can introduce them in game and all of that stuff. But first, people might want to know who you are. If you do anything else online you want to plug, you're welcome to it. As always, I start to my left and work counterclockwise, which means first person who logged into the video call, Tommy, gets to go first. You're muted, Tommy. Real professional.
No, I'm not. You're a liar.
Oh, damn it, you got me.
No, I was muted. Anyway, I'm Tommy. This is actually my show?
Yeah, Tommy's producing this one.
That said, I'm playing a droid. You can expect me to be bloodthirsty and nasty and be able to be turned off.
I think Tommy also was muted in his headset when I said the thing of we don't have to worry about talking about our characters.
I might have been.
Anyways.
You want me to lie?
Down, we have a brand new player, and I'm probably going to get your name wrong because I'm horrible at remembering names. Because you haven't said it to me, so I won't remember it yet. Red hair.
Oh,
behind me.
me?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you can
okay,
see
so
my screen and know who I'm pointing to. Yeah.
I don't have it opened up.
No.
Anyway,
I was being facetious. You obviously can't. It's my screen, not yours.
All right. So my character's name is Allie, or Allie Costra. Just easier to call her Allie. I've never done this before. I usually play in, I don't know, AD&D 2nd edition, 5th edition. I've played Rifts. I dipped my toe into this once, so I have no idea what I'm really doing, but it'll be fun.
It's fine.
I'll probably die.
You to way better games. I'm sorry. You're an AD&D player. I'm a BX player. It's like just we're clashing already.
Yeah, but I have to go back to the original every once in a while because my family still plays.
I've done a whole video about this. AD&D is not the original. BX
Bobby?
and AD&D.
No, not the original, but D&D in general.
And OD&D is the original. That's what the O.
Bobby, me and you, BX and ADD too,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
We still get our ground.
No, it's fine, Tommy. I secretly hate you. You just don't know. I'm sorry.
And now I'm butthurt. And now I'm butthurt deep down on the inside.
Oh, well, that would hurt. All right. Moving along, another person I know, is Bunny. So you can plug anything. Who are you? Maybe you'll listen on the fact that we don't need to talk about characters yet.
Oh, you said don't listen to you and talk about characters?
Oh, okay. I mean, that's the way the...
He did. He totally did do it.
I said maybe you would...
Yeah. Don't make me the only idiot, please.
It's going to be a long night.
Hat. I'm not exactly an authority on anything right now.
Basically, I'm usually called Bunny on the internet. And I like playing MUDs. I play a lot of Starmorn. If any of you guys are like sci-fi nerds who like MUDs, then that's where I usually am. 20 hours of 24 hours a day. And otherwise, I tend to really like letting GM Bobby torture me, with
in-game.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Very important.
Define that right now.
Yeah. Strict lines.
This is a safe for work stream. All right.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure. For the first half, we have to be a little bit, just.
It's Saturday night, y'all. We're gonna get raunchy.
Yeah. I'll raise a glass to that shit.
Yeah, the torture in game, and I have a lot of fun playing with these people, and I already knew Junin, and we met together playing like 5e 2 years ago, I want to say.
2 years.
But yeah.
Wow, that's a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So it's fun. And now I'm super excited to meet his girlfriend who already introduced herself. So yeah.
I need to unmute my mic.
Oh yeah.
I also cheated.
That
and,
might help.
Cursored over Zoom, so it pulled up everyone's name, so I could just see everyone's name. I can do that. I should probably turn off show cursor though. Anyways, finally we have Junin.
Hi. As it hasn't been established yet, Tommy's my girlfriend. Also
Whoa.
playing the droid because no one know. They're like we're telling strangers right now, like, oh, I have a girlfriend on here, and like no one really like specified a name. Anyway,
Junin, you
hi.
come into my house and you wreck my home.
I'm his side bitch. Anyways,
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll accept this. At this moment in time, I will accept this.
Oh my lord.
So majority of my tags online is Yakuza Ops. I do a lot of cosplays, Instagrams, and all that stuff. As already been stated, my actual girlfriend is the person who will be playing Allie, the redheaded, curly-haired, adorable girl. And the person who I've known for about 2 years is Bunny. Yeah, I've been playing 5e for about 2 years. Yeah, but now we're playing Savage Worlds, and I'm lost. Like the first time I came.
Oh, it's fine. It's such a different ecosystem. I mean, it's like as different as Windows and Mac. It's just
It really is.
one is so obviously
is that how we're calling it like that? Oh, we're bringing it in.
Oh,
old
it's
school
fine. It's
conversation.
fine. You've been playing Mac. You're about to learn Windows.
It's true.
Hey,
It's
Clyde.
true.
Thank you. Everybody gets a free Benny thanks to Clyde.
Thank you, Clyde.
This is
Thanks,
a good time to bring it up.
Clyde.
So, if you're watching this, you're like, hey, Star Wars, that sounds cool, but you don't know about Savage Worlds. Well, luckily, 2 out of 4 of my players are new. So we're going to be kind of teaching the game as we play. We're going to go slow, work our way through some stuff. But one of the big ones is I would say I'm going to look all professional, but I don't have them ready, is these bennies. At your own table, you can use whatever you want. These are bennies from ChupaCapraCon. But these let you do a ton of cool stuff. They let you reroll rolls. They let you soak, which we'll get into if someone gets horribly hurt. But basically, they help keep you alive. We're also using a couple of the rules from the Wise Guys setting. Shout out to Eric and Just Insert Imagination, because that book's awesome. But it's because these people are all crooks. These are all horrible individuals. So I figured, some of those rules work. But the big thing I want to bring up is in typical Savage Worlds, my job as the GM is to, obviously run the game. But also, if you guys are good at role-playing and stuff like that, I give you a Benny. It's my doggy treat. It's, hey, this is what you're doing that I want you to keep doing. Here you go. Here's the thing. 2 of you here are technically vouched for. Typically, I go, oh, these are people I've gamed with forever. I know they're great. I'm going to assume you're great. You seem pretty great. But the main thing here is we're streamed. There's people watching. And I think it's way more fun in this very specific situation of, it's not me you gotta impress. Because I gotta impress an audience, you gotta fucking impress the audience. So the audience is the main people who are in charge of giving out bennies. I got a small supply to give out in exceptional cases, especially since we got some new players. I want to reward you guys. But for the most part, the viewers are the way to give out bennies. Now, every 100 bits you donate gives one person a benny. If you do 500 bits or more, you give one person a conviction. If it happens, I'll explain conviction then, because I kind of want to start the game eventually. But on top of that, if we get any subs, if someone subs to the channel, everybody gets conviction. I don't get conviction. Now, viewers can give me bennies, because I have a pool of bennies too, but we have long ago decided the GM should not have conviction. It's way too powerful. It's a pretty sweet mechanic. But those are the main ones. Those are how you get involved. Now there's the other thing. We actually get to bring this up right away. Clyde donated $5. Every $5, we actually have another cheer. I don't know where it's going. Oh, to Tommy.
Ooh.
So every $5 our goal gets to up there, I pull from this. This is the box of mystery. This has a bunch of cards I wrote. Most of them are good. Some of them are bad.
Oh shit.
You guys are currently at 1,400 bits. You're another 100 bits from your next $5. But you got one already. So I need to make more cards. I haven't updated this since like October. All right. That's a nice one. So you guys lucked out. Your first, lucked out. I mean, it's like a 3-to-1 ratio. But everybody gets an extra Benny.
Oh, so we have 2 now.
A dog.
This
has
is
been
where we're going to
seen.
get into the other thing. Unless you have edges or hindrances that
No.
modify it, you also start with 3 bennies.
So you
As a
have
player,
4.
you start with 3.
No,
you have
so
5.
we have 5.
Yes.
Clyde bought everyone a Benny. The box gave everybody an extra Benny. Clyde bought Tommy a second Benny, so Tommy technically has 6.
Sorry, my bad. That's where I hit
It's
my
fine.
fuck up.
It's fine. The corner of our stream right now is an indie horror movie of someone running through a house, so we're good.
Okay, fair.
Jonan's gonna die. Everybody, spoilers. I think he heard me. Now, another thing to note, since we are kind of teaching the game right now, players all start with 3 bennies. If I have a wildcard NPC, they get 2 bennies on their own. I also get a pot of bennies, and this is actually one of my favorite mechanics in the GM. The number of bennies I start off with in my GM pot is equal to the number of players I have. So the more of you guys there are, the more bennies I have to screw with you, but smaller parties, I automatically get handicapped. Oh, so Clyde just gave Jonan another Benny. So Jonan's up to 6 bennies too. I'm assuming that's the found footage count.
Clyde, I don't love you anymore.
He gave you an extra Benny too.
I know, but I still don't
All
love
right.
him anymore.
So, I doubt any of my players read the Star Wars scroll. We're opening on Coruscant. Mainly because I'm horrible with Star Wars lore and everyone knows this planet.
Core planet.
Yeah, it's a core planet. Now, the time period this entire game takes place in is a couple years after Darth Vader was created. Basically after the prequels. Once the Republic was disbanded, created into the Galactic Empire, it's Rise of the Empire time. You guys are all, well, as we established, horrible people. You all work for the Black Sun Syndicate, which at this time is very powerful, but isn't like at its height of power. That's what you're working in. You're working at that time where they're growing to being really huge. Now, we're opening on Coruscant. You guys have your ship here. It was damaged on a job, and the guy is kind of screwing you on price, and you basically are shy about 3,000 credits before you can get your ship out of Hawk. But before we get into that, we need to know some of your backstories, and this is why I said we don't have to talk too much about our characters yet. Because you guys all have your characters. You all have your characters' backstories, but we're going to use a modified version of interludes, which is a mechanic in the Savage Worlds game, that I tend to use for my con games whenever I start campaigns, where we're going to start with one person. I'm going to draw a card. The suit of the card gives a theme into the story. It can be love, it can be tragedy, it can be victory, you know, all that kind of stuff. That person gets to pick who they share that story with, and that's basically a background connection you have with another player. Once we establish that, the player they picked gets a card, they get to pick someone else, and so on until we have a web of connections from all the players. The one caveat is, like, if player A picked player B can't pick player A. We already got your connection. Alright, so since you're the one that reminded me to do it, and you've done it the most, Tommy, you get to start.
What did you get me?
You have a victory.
Junin, you are a mechanic, correct? You can do some repair skill?
I can do repairs, correct.
What D do you have?
Hello, allow me to check real quick.
Okay.
My repair is currently at a D6.
Oh, that's
Anyone
decent.
have a higher repair?
Look at this guy choosing his friends over who's Who
I
can
have repair.
What die?
D4.
All right. Well, I said higher die.
Oh.
Ooh,
Holly?
yeah.
Well, you
You
said
have a
any
higher
of them.
die? In repair?
Look, we're playing RPGs. No one told us there'd be math.
No, I don't believe I even have repair on my sheet.
Neither do I, so we're rock and roll on that front. Hey, Junin,
Hey, what's up?
I killed a bunch of people
Oh,
on a mission.
again?
Yes, again. But the first time I ever met you, I was fucked up. I came in droid limping,
Oh,
you know, the one arm, one leg crawl
okay.
for repair, and I shared my bounty with you.
Oh, well, looking to make some cash. I agreed to repair you.
There we go.
I'm just gonna make sure your left pinky finger is just a little off.
Okay, well, the left pinky finger I can deal with. That's a servo problem.
This isn't my nice fancy angle, but I realize I'm looking at you guys a lot, so I just moved the cam. So I'm actually looking for tonight.
Hey, good.
It's the Saturday night stream. I don't want to say I've given up, but
You've given up.
All right. So, Junin,
Yes.
since Tommy picked you, you get the next card. You
My
got
next
a
card?
club.
A club?
Clubs mean tragedy. So you share a tragedy with one other player other than Tommy.
Okay. I will choose Echo. Echo, you will be, I really don't know, man. You're really making me do this on the spot.
Echo,
that's
you're
how
a pilot.
interludes work.
Echo,
It's actually
you're
Echo,
a
kind of
okay.
pilot.
amazing.
You know what? Here's an idea. Echo, I was on my own mission doing a little heist with a companion partner of mine. And I beamed out an SOS. And the SOS was for, my companion was extremely hurt. And, you were the only one to pick up out of everyone else. And so you came coming down, airlifting us out, and I begged you to take me to the closest med droid that you know.
Oh, and they died anyway.
And they died on on your craft, and for you to come out, I owe you a debt.
Okay, I like it.
I think, Bobby, you're muted.
You're muted.
Bobby, you're really muted.
I am super muted. Thank you. So I was really bad at keeping up with this. Clyde's tips have actually pushed us up to $15. So I've drawn a card, but this is something you're going to get used to hearing. This card will be saved till it makes sense. So you don't get to know what it is.
That makes me nervous.
It should.
It should. All right, so
Okay.
Echo, Bunny, you were picked. You get to pick anyone except Junin. And you get to pick Love.
Why do I always get that card?
Now,
Oh,
again, I've
man.
covered it with you. The big thing to remember with this, with interludes,
It doesn't have to be
it
the
doesn't
person.
mean you have to have a romantic relationship with that person specifically. Just your guys' backstory involves romance somewhere. You might have vied for the same person. You might have helped someone with a romance. They might have helped you with a romance. It doesn't necessarily mean
If you talked me out of killing Count Boulderdick, I may bring up Count Boulderdick later.
If you somehow give me a harem.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm sorry.
She can't choose you anyway. You just chose her.
No. I could be part of it.
True.
I could be
true.
part of it. I
No,
could
you
be part
can't.
of it.
no,
Not really.
She has
No, you can't, because she has to choose somebody that didn't choose her just before.
Exactly.
She chose her, so she has to choose one of the other two players.
Yeah. Now, this
gotta
is a
keep
little
life
more
mine.
advanced than normal interludes. Normal interludes are, here, tell me a backstory, here's a theme. We interconnect them so you guys have backstory together.
Let's see. which one between HE and Ali would have potentially had a
One of them is an assassin droid.
Enforcer, assassin.
Well,
droid.
I mean, like she could have been like Hog Snoggin with the Black Sun member.
Or the assassin droid was the bodyguard
Yeah.
for the one that you
No,
love.
that's what she said. That's what she just said.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she wouldn't necessarily be like having the heat for someone who's out getting assassinated and calls on them, because she likes to be more low key. So yeah, would either of you potentially have someone who died recently around
Well,
you?
Less
mean-
so me, probably her.
I mean, like, so Allie's backstory is in the higher rankings of Black Sun. So yes,
Yeah.
she would probably
Okay.
have had connections.
Fallen, assassinate each other all the
Right,
time.
okay.
That's how they climb the ladder.
Okay,
Yeah.
then she probably used to she was seeing a Black Sun member, and that's how she knows Allie.
Okay. All right. Well, then we go to Allie. Allie, you get to pick anyone other than Bunny's character. And it is a diamond. So diamonds are desire. And desire is really broad. It's typically wanting a thing, but it can also be wanting power, wanting a position. It's just you really want something. And that backstory involves it.
Okay, so let's bring this full circle, and I'm going to choose HEA13,
Oh, shit. All right.
Okay.
the droid. So Allie's backstory involves a fall from the hierarchy of Black Sun. So she desires revenge against whoever brought her down.
So
And she has
basically, you're the one that brought HE.
A13. A13 is down for this.
Oh, that totally
No.
works.
A13
Oh,
is
yeah.
totally down for revenge.
That actually makes a great
A13
linchpin.
brings him in and says, I don't know who I'm looking for yet, but when I find them, I have a
down.
job for you.
No.
What's
We're killing
great
bags.
is
We're down.
we just through all of this, Ali is kind of the linchpin to your crew.
She is.
Because she brought in HE. HE brought in Junin. And she's friends with Echo.
Yep.
Doesn't necessarily mean you're captain or team leader, but you're the reason the group got together.
Power friendship.
I
We're gonna
had
go
a
from like
reason.
yeah. Went from like what are the evil group that goes against the Star Guardians in League of Legends called? That's what we are.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're
Hey.
just, jinx all at once.
Give us time. Give us time. All right? Give us time.
All right. So
You
now
have
that we
blood
know
thirst.
your guys' backstories, we can open up on the adventure proper. And hey, we only lost like a third of our viewers. Yay!
Yay.
No, it's fine.
okay.
We're doing good. Some people want to watch us, and that's what matters. Hopefully we entertain some people. Hopefully some people try out Savage Worlds. But we open up in a repair yard on Coralon. Or
Already yawning?
Oh
yeah, no, it's because
Nerd.
I spaced on the name of the planet, and when I space, I yawn. Uh,
Fair.
That's
But-
interesting.
you guys, yeah, it's
Fun.
almost like I stole for time or something. But you guys open up in the shipyard. You're currently being informed that you don't have enough credits to get your ship out of dry dock. The mechanic is an Ugnaught, which does affect one of you. Because
How short is
Ugnaughts
he?
are about 3.5 feet tall.
Cool. I'm going to be on the other side of the corner away from the Ugnaught.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to be towering over the Ugnaught at almost 2 meters. Almost.
But yeah, so it opens. The Ugnaught space can be like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? These parts had to be sourced. We We had to get some stuff in. I mean, ever since the war, stuff's been moving. We got those new imperial tariffs. It's just prices have gone up.
Oh, this is the guy that I have spoken.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is
I
the
have
I have
spoken as an
spoken.
Ugnaught.
Oh my
They're
god.
also
no.
the guys that were in the Carbonite chamber in
Yes, they were.
Empire Strikes Back.
That's good to know.
But
Did we
this guy just kind of talks like this.
So I have a question out of character.
Yeah.
They're having to outsource these
That's
parts.
what he's telling you.
He's telling us that they're having to outsource the parts. Are we, like, is it part of Black Sun or is it an out of?
So any of you guys can give me a common knowledge roll. This guy is obviously someone that was referred to you to do the repairs. So he's likely at least somewhat connected. I mean, you're getting your ship repaired. Odds are it was damaged on a less than legal job.
Yeah, I blame the Ugnaught for this
Yeah.
critical failure.
My critical failure? You're a critical failure, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on, man. He's just so cute and adorable.
No,
and
he's
you're
not.
terrified of him.
Do you see that? I have a D4 and I rolled a 7. How in the fuck
well,
did
what
you
did
crit
I
fail?
find out with an 8?
He crit failed. Bunny, he crit failed.
I crit failed, like, aggressively.
Isn't that just infect him?
Yes.
The Ugnaught affects
and
me.
all of
A
us.
crit fail well, it's going to affect the story. But here's the thing. Junin,
Mm-hmm.
it may be that Ugnaughts look the same to you, but you're like trying to remember where you know him from, and you know him from your nightmares.
Oh no. Is there a bathroom around here?
I mean, like,
Yes.
yeah. Look,
Yeah.
we'll settle here. I got the key. I'll walk you to the bathroom.
The Ugnaught?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold H.E.'s hand, and I'm going to say, please come with me.
What?
Please
Huh?
come with me. I have a
Okay,
fear of.
I'm following.
Thank you. I need something metal and to help me with the toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper.
Protect me.
Protect me.
Since they're
I'm
wandering
going
off
with
to
him in
the
the bathroom.
bathroom,
No, that's fine. I was fixing our roll image because it was screwed up. It was sized for D&D and wasn't showing your rolls. All right, since they're going to the bathroom.
Okay.
would it be possible for Echo? Why did I almost call myself Hope? Oops. Echo wants to go and check to see if he left any paperwork about the ship stuff
All right.
in the area.
Yeah. So while this is happening, I can also resolve your guys' rolls. Because 2 of you
Nice.
succeeded, 1 of you got an 8, which is a raise, which is kind of like a critical success in a lot of ways. So Echo, actually, really everybody except Junin knows this guy's connected to Black Sun. Echo, you would know he's essentially the equivalent of a made man. So you kill him, you'll get someone higher up in Black Sun on your ass. You threaten him, you'll likely get someone higher up in Black Sun on your ass. This guy's like the cousin of a guy who did someone a favor and is like kind of just sealed himself into, you fuck him over, it will come back on you.
She's just gonna casually, as she's like looking for the paperwork, she's gonna say to Allie, like, man, I hate these like nepotism manipulating bastards.
And Allie's like, are you talking about me or is that just about him?
No, the dumbass that just went to the bathroom. She's gonna motion over her shoulder.
Speaking of, we cut to the Ugnaught, like, holding this, like, large set of keys, and Junin apparently holding H.E.'s hand.
Can I be behind him instead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just behind him, just
All right,
peeking out every once in a while.
here you go. And he just, I mean, it's Star Wars. He doesn't actually put the key in. He like holds the ring to it, goes boop, boop, and unlocks. And the door slides open. And
Took the
there
robot with
are
me.
another 9 Ugnots in the bathroom.
What?
Welcome to a critical failure.
Oh man. Am I allowed to faint?
Yeah. Yeah, you can totally faint.
Just cling
Yeah.
to his leg.
Yeah, Jinin's just going to like, you know, on the robot's leg and go like no words coming out. It's just sputtering gibberish. He's basically just talking in like, you know, his language as a cage, and he's like,
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to the rest of your crew
Bobby,
and settle this.
I'm gonna drag him out of the bathroom slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Also,
I don't
everything
say
in the
anything, I don't
bathroom
do
is
anything. Just grab.
everything in the
Bag
bathroom
is
is also
low.
sized for Ugnots. Because
There. That's fine. I don't care about Ugnots. I'm dragging him out.
that's fine. All right. So while this is happening, I'm actually going to roll randomly to see who they contact. Junin's messenger starts beeping on his belt.
Oh, well, I'm dragging him out.
Yeah.
Fucker.
well, I'm not. I mean, like, am I fainted or am I? Just,
If you
like,
want to be fainted, you can
spazzing?
be fainted.
No, I'm not. I'm not fainted. So it's just a message, right? Not like
Well, it's like
call.
boop, 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 boop. You're getting a call.
Oh, okay. I'm hit the button on my belt as I'm being dragged by the droid, by the back of my whatever. I'm a read it or talk to it.
It pops up this little holographic projector of a human. That pulls up. He's just. I'm looking. What's the name of your guys' ship, by the way?
Let's call it
Dead Air.
I don't have a name.
Leaf in the Wind.
No.
Damn
That's
it.
gay.
Leaf Wind.
Feel
Okay.
like Echo would name her ship Symphonic Catastrophe or something like that.
Oh, I like
Discord.
symphonic.
Yeah.
Symphonic
Yeah,
is good.
I'm-
Symphonic
I like
could be
symphonic.
another word other than catastrophe.
Well, no, that'll be like the season finale episode title, a symphonic catastrophe.
Okay, there you
Hey,
go.
no.
No.
Good. No, that works. That
Spoilers
works.
for what happens to my ship. Damn
Maybe.
it.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna happen more than once. Anyways,
Well, it's a repeating thing.
yeah. But yeah, the things that come up is it's basically gonna go. I'm looking for the crew of the Symphonic. Or are you like? Have you been pinched? He kind of looks up. That looks like one of ours. Do I have the right number?
Yes, this is Junin. Yeah, you've called the right set
Give
of people.
me a persuasion roll, and remember, there's Ugnots about, so you have -2.
This is gonna be a great day for me. Persuasion, -2.
Okay, so that's not counting the -2, unless you have something that's giving +1 persuasion. Then I'm missing, but that would make it a 2 instead of a 4. So he's just gonna go. Yeah, I think I have the wrong number and hang up.
No. I'm gonna call him back.
Hey, you're gonna get a busy signal as HE, your messenger chip, on your shoulder starts flashing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did he grab your messenger device? Is because he looks
Who?
like first there's the hologram and sees it's like HE and turns and sees you dragging Junin. And just, did he grab your? And anyway, I need the crew. Let your pilot, everybody know the boss has a job for you. It's something big. It says it's gonna pay well. And I mean, you know the deal. If you say no, he'll kill you. And then it shuts
For the
off.
crew?
Yeah, the crew.
Bloop.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna head back to the ship, dragging this fucker.
All right. So, I mean, the ship is in dry dock still. So as you guys drag back, the Ugnots there have just kind of talking to the rest of your crew of, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't got 3,000 credits, I'm not letting the ship fly.
Okay, so who's your boss exactly?
You talk about here, I'm the boss here.
Okay, well, who are you,
No,
in,
I want your next boss.
well, who are you in good with? Who works with us?
Bobby, I rolled
I
intimidation.
saw that. That'll give +1 to Echo's persuasion roll.
Freaking A.
Anyone else want to support? They can.
So
Pick a
Yes.
skill and
and-
say what you want to roll.
and Allie's going to go with persuasion as well, and she's going to be, we will have the money later, and we're well connected, and we have a job that we need to get done. We just have to get out of here so that we can pay you. Obviously, you want to get paid, and we want to get paid. So this is a trade, right?
All right, yeah, give me a persuasion roll. Unless you already rolled it and I missed it. I didn't. Yay.
Nope.
All right, 6.
Shit.
You're giving a +1, so you have a total of a +2, Bunny.
Jaden?
I think Jane's a little busy panicking.
I'm yeah,
All
just
right, fair.
I mean,
Fair,
like,
fair.
I'm not even looking at the Ugnaught. I'm not even
I'll
trying.
say, if
At
he could
this
come
point,
up with something that would make sense, cool, but
I
being a
drugged him
new
on the
player,
ship,
I doubt it.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
no, I'm going to make that persuasion roll somehow a -1.
Your crit fail and
And
really
just crit
ruin it.
fail. Yeah,
All
just-
right, so I
yeah.
get a +2.
Yes, ma'am.
and this is going to be against his persuasion, but you set the DC.
I'm trying to. Oh, I
You
clicked
probably
and
rolled
I
it in the
didn't go.
wrong spot.
No, I think my thing is
The
just
little
There it
thing in the
goes.
bottom left
Lagging.
corner.
So 2, so that's a 4 currently.
Benny.
Well, no, the
Confused.
persuasion rolled the first time with the +2 for the 7. It's
Oh,
just it
there's the
went-
set. Sorry, I missed it. It
Yeah.
jumped twice.
True.
I was
Yeah.
lagging, so it went twice.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll always take first roll if they all actually show up. So a 7. All right, are you good with that being the DC that he has to roll against?
I don't get a choice. I'm not the
Sure.
one who rolled.
I was going to say Bunny
Neither
has to
one
make
of
the
us
choice.
have.
She's lead
Yeah.
roll. She basically has to decide if she wants to spend Benny to try and roll higher. In an opposed roll, whoever rolls first sets the target number for the other person. So as
Oh.
of right now, she rolled a 7. If I roll a 7 or better, I win the opposed.
They
roll.
win. Yeah. It
I'm
doesn't
feeling
mean
a
anything
little
major,
bit
but-
insecure since I don't have charisma to get a free reroll and just take the
Yeah.
highest.
Now, a big thing to note, since we're coming up with bennies and rerolls, and we have new players here, if you spend a benny and you reroll, you always take the higher roll of any of the rolls you pick, unless you roll a
It's
crit fail.
critical fail.
If you reroll into a crit fail, it becomes a crit fail. And once you crit fail, you can't reroll.
I say we let Allie do the roll.
Well,
I don't
Allie
think we
already
can.
supported and Bunny initiated this, so
Oh.
I had Bunny take lead.
Okay, so Bunny
So
continues.
the only one who can do anything right now.
Yeah, she's already made the roll. It's just whether or not she wants to spend a Benny to see if she can roll better. She got a 5 on her
What's-
D6.
What's the chance of like
could
another
roll.
crit fail? What's that?
Junin?
I could give you
What?
the
Roll.
percentage. It's like 0.5%.
It is.
Half
But
right
you
now?
can still roll to support.
I
No,
like
not
our
like-
chances.
Not like half, like 50%. I mean like 0.5%.
Yeah.
It's a chance of a
small.
double ones on 2 6s.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
not the
I mean,
exact
Junin,
number, but
Junin-
it's close.
if-
1%.
Junin
for lack
tries
of a
to
better
get me a
term.
+1, then we won't need to since it's an 8,
Okay,
and that's gonna be hard to beat.
Can I
That's
can I
my
try?
point.
Yeah,
Yes.
all you have to think of given
Okay.
your situation, you have to think of how you would be able to help.
Mhm.
You've been drug on the ship. You're
With your
obviously
skills.
panicking. Well, whatever he decides to do, also since he's new, I can tell him what the skill is. But look
Okay.
at the skills you're good at and think of actions that might help with those if you can. But
Mhm. It's simple. Okay. Do we everybody but me knows that he works with the Black Sun, right?
you know he works for the Black Sun. Oh no, yeah, you crit.
No,
failed.
we all do.
I
You're
don't, I crit
so
failed.
distracted that like
Uh-huh.
this happens to be the exact knock from your nightmares. You got no clue.
Okay.
Maybe on another day you might realize it, but today you're like, it's the fucking Ugnaught from my nightmares.
I'm going to try to pursue. What minus do I have for this major? -2,
Okay,
right?
Yeah, major -2. Now it's -2 to anything you do as long as Ugnaughts are within.
Ugnaughts are within vicinity. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm. Do I know his name?
So, it would be fair since we opened in negotiations. You guys would know it. It is Froman.
Frogman. Froman. It's gonna be through sputters, but Mr. Frogman, sir, look, everybody starts from anywhere, and you gotta understand we're kind of starting up now, and you started from the bottom, and now you're here. So,
So give me a persuasion. Normally I give you penalties, but your role play is canceled out with the hindrances. Yeah, it's -2 is what it would be with that.
Okay.
So you're good. Persuasion -2.
persuasion -2. Okay.
Yep. So that would be a 2.
Okay.
You didn't critically fail. If you critically failed, you would have given Bunny a -2 to her roll.
Oh God.
But since you just failed, you didn't help, you didn't hurt. You're
Okay.
good. All right, so with a 7, he is not a wild card. So he just rolls a die. He doesn't get a wild die, but he is a D8.
Shit.
And he rolled a 3, which he succeeded
Good.
with a raise.
Good.
So he looks over at HE because HE is a Black Sun owned droid, so like he's the most obvious. Like, you guys are Black Sun. He's like, all right, y'all are with the Syndicate. We'll put you down on a line of credit. You can let the ship go, but it's going to be at 10% interest per week compounding.
No.
Oh.
No. Fuck no.
I mean,
10%?
like, what are we going to do? Are we going to do small jobs around the Coruscant? Is that what we're going to do?
Pretty much it.
I was going to say HE was informed that there's a big job, that there's a job that pays well.
Oh no, I know a couple jobs that will pay well, but by that same token, no. That deal is a no. Unless you take one of the jobs,
that is
no.
100% a mafia deal, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Could
This is a loan shark.
Echo's going to look over at Allie, and she's gonna kind of like shake her head and kind of say like, try to like talk him down a couple percents.
And Allie immediately goes into that.
Here's the beautiful thing: we can actually stretch this into what's called a social conflict.
Ooh.
And
Which is actually 3 rounds of negotiation back and forth. You guys are technically 2 points in right now. If he wins the next one by so many points, he'll be ahead. It'll reduce the change. But the more points you have at the end, the more likely he is to give you what you want.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys,
totally
someone else take lead on this one, so we keep.
Say,
things.
and
Not me.
Allie
Let Allie
immediately
have it,
goes
yeah.
into negotiation mode.
All right, who wants to support Ali and how?
Echo will support her using her knowledge of piloting and
Nice.
pointing out that the parts they have wouldn't even be worth the 10% interest on a 10,000 loan based on the parts that are in the ship.
I was gonna say it's 3,000 right now.
Oh, 3,000. I'm sorry.
It's still not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
unfeasible.
to give
regardless.
examples for people who are new, like Junin, you could do that also with repair.
Okay.
You know repair, you know mechanics. You could talk about the cost of like the labor costs, basic part costs.
They need a
Piloting, I would
plus
say,
one, Bobby.
totally could do it.
If
They get a plus
anything,
one?
can I actually?
They
that's
got
too
it.
hard.
All right, so Bunny's giving a +1. Remember, Junin, you're in a scene with something you have a phobia of, so
Yep.
it's -2 to all rolls.
Not happening. Not happening.
Not happening.
Jimin's still on the ground,
All right.
being held by the droid.
That's why. That's the other thing. You don't have to support.
Oh.
So if you're worried a crit fail will just make it worse, you don't have to.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything HE's going to do to help with this?
Help? No.
Okay. Then Bunny has given you, or Echo has given you a +1.
I'm rolling
If
against
I'm-
Bunny.
Wait, you want us to pay more?
No. I want us
Then what do
to
you-
kill more.
What does that have to
No,
do with us
No,
paying?
we don't want to kill this guy.
interest?
Like, stand down. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That I mean, it does make sense. His like prime directive is kill, and killing this guy will make you marked by Black Sun. So I totally understand him
He
stepping
wants.
back.
Wait, he wants.
I want to kill the primary target. and
Yeah.
everyone around him.
Also,
Wait, so this guy is his primary target?
No,
He-
no, it's not.
Tommy
go
has the
Oh.
hindrance bloodthirsty. He wants to
Right.
kill everyone.
Right, but I meant
Oh.
like, but why would he just randomly want to pop off on this guy just because he gave us a 10%?
Because he has bloodthirsty.
And
So
the
he's
guys are our initial
stupid.
target.
And he has
No,
low smart.
the guys are our target. So
Is he?
therefore, if we bypass all his bullshit to
Is
get
he?
to him, we can
That's my
kill
question.
him.
How is he our target?
You're
Yes,
in
he's fighting with
conflict.
us.
You're
Okay.
talking about an assassin. I get where Tommy's coming from. He's an assassin droid. He doesn't see social conflict different than physical conflict. You're
Well,
within conflict, you kill. I get it. And
But I
thank you for
figured that
actually
he
stepping
wouldn't
down
want
and
to
not
do
just
that.
killing him.
Because the guy is Black Sun, and we all pass the check to know
yeah,
he's part of Black Sun.
since he's
I was
part
gonna
of Black Sun, wouldn't that be against his code already?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the other thing. You do know you're not supposed to kill anyone from Black Sun
No,
if you know
Black
it.
Sun,
yeah.
You
Him.
have the chain code, but
You
you're
know
not
that he's from Black Sun.
He's not physically stopped, but he knows he's not supposed to. There's a difference. The chain code means he physically can't. This just means he knows he shouldn't, but he also has impulses that are telling me, well,
Fair. No,
might as well.
fair.
That's internal conflict.
Sorry, that's what I was
interesting.
just curious about. Because I was like, wait,
Yeah.
why would he want to kill him since this guy is Black Sun and I
Because
can't even kill
he
him?
had the higher bounty. That's all.
He has a higher
No,
bounty.
He doesn't have a
no,
bounty.
he doesn't have a higher bounty. We would have a higher bounty. Stand down.
Just stand down. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Okay, my bad. That's my total misunderstanding. I thought he had the higher bounty.
No, no, no,
That's
no.
why I went down this whole
We-
tangent.
No,
I
we would have the
honestly-
higher bounty if we killed him. Don't kill him. Help me.
I honestly imagine Tommy's HEA13 full assassin droid going, "Whoa, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I misunderstood. Oh my
Blink,
god."
blink, blink. Lights.
And
blink,
Allie's like,
blink.
you need your program checked.
All right, but yeah, so Echo is helping you, spouting off knowledge about piloting and about the cost of the parts and stuff, which is giving you +1 to your negotiation. So you get to make a persuasion check with +1.
And how do I
So the easiest
initiate
Bottom
that
left
plus
hand.
one?
bottom
You know what?
left-hand
I wanna-
corner where the
Okay.
post-it is,
Can
you
I burn my
scroll
Benny
wheel.
to see if I get her a
Yeah,
plus?
you can burn your
2?
Benny. No one else has
You can
rolled yet,
reroll.
so I'll totally say you can.
Oh,
Oh,
It's-
so close.
It's still only a 7.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Close.
So I get a +1. So I put
Yeah.
that +1 in the lower left-hand corner.
Yeah,
of
where that like
post-it.
post-it looking thing is. Yeah.
Perfect.
When
and
you
then
roll,
I
it'll
roll
auto
perform.
add it. Yeah. You roll
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yes. All right. So you have attractive, which is also giving you a +1. That's why you have +2 total. It
Oh,
notes
okay.
it. But with that, you have a 7. Do you want to spend a Benny to try and get better?
Didn't she give him an 8?
No, that's a 7 after all bonuses.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Okay, so you said something about a build up where he had 3 originally, and then
You currently have
Like-
5 bennies. I actually should give you guys the bennies in here
no,
as well.
not the bennies. Like
Oh, okay.
You
the
still should.
opposing team, there was a 3.
Okay, so
3
yeah, there's going to be 3 rounds. You guys already had
Okay.
round 1. This is round 2. Every success you get's a point. Every raise you get's a point.
So you want to
Since
go for
Bonnie
the
once
success and
succeeded
the
with
overall
a
goal.
raise, you guys have 2 points. The more points you get, the more he'll do what you want. I have a little chart where I can be like, okay, it's equal to like about here of how much he's going to give in. Type
Okay.
situation.
So I don't think I'm going to spend a Benny right now because 7 is right on that cusp of 8, and he has a D8, I think is what we decided.
Yes.
Yep.
Now the thing to note is all dice do what's called acing. So remember that if he rolls an 8 on that D8, that D8 is going to roll again and keep going.
Okay.
Like your maximum roll on any check theoretically is infinity. Any
Because it
check
can
could keep
keep-
going. Yeah.
Because it can keep rolling a critical.
Yeah. It can keep rolling
Like-
max and max and max and max.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the statistics don't
The statistics don't.
favor him.
We're fine.
No, he's not a wild
Agreed.
card, so you actually have much better odds.
See, so I'm just
No.
gonna hold for now and hope that the next one is a good one.
All right.
Holding.
Let's see what he gets. It's a 7. He rolls a 3.
Oh,
You
thank God.
succeeded with a raise. That's actually 2 more points. Because a raise is if you get 4 points above.
Oh,
So-
okay. So we did that last time as well.
Yes, which is why you got 2 points then. You have a total of 4 points. I have a little wheel that keeps track for me.
Oh, cool. Okay.
To plug
Yes,
things,
my 4 points.
it's part of the Savage Worlds box set that holds all kinds of cool stuff.
It really is. Yeah.
This thing is a beast of like clear acrylic templates for cones and blasts and shit.
He's putting on a hoodie. Is he cold?
All
He's
right.
cold.
So with that, you guys, since you guys are actually in negotiations, he's kind of like, all right, look, I can probably shave it down a little bit, but I mean, what realistically, if you know so much, what do you think this is actually worth? Which leads us into round 3. Who is taking lead on round 3?
Oh, for
okay,
figuring
so
out how much it's worth?
For
Actually worth?
negotiating.
Right.
Oh, negotiating, I'm still going, but I'm using Echo as my balance as what.
Okay. So
what it's
Echo
actually
can
worth,
give me
right?
another piloting roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna push my gun against his head.
All right, yeah, give me an intimidation. It's worth. I see.
+1. Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So intimidation is giving +1, piloting is giving +1, so you have a total +2.
Plus
this
2.
round.
So I
Yes.
add that to that.
Now,
and
see,
I-
this is a situation where, like, if say Tommy had critically failed, I would have just had him shoot the guy's head off, and you guys have the repercussions.
Ooh,
Oh, that would have been bad.
that would have been nice.
No.
That
See, this is the
literally
way crit
happened
fails
in another
work.
one of the Savage Worlds
It
games
did.
I was running, where someone was like threatening somebody with a shotgun, and another
It wasn't
person,
me, but I
another
was part of
person
that game.
was
Yeah.
being drug away, like having a fit, and they crit failed. So I had him like mule kick the guy with the shotgun and accidentally blow the head off of the guy
Ooh.
they were dealing with, which happened
Oh
to be
my
the
God.
tribe's like elder shaman. So it
That's always
Oh,
great.
that's-
That was a
bad.
no-go. Yeah.
Okay, so with that +2, she's going to deal with, prices and the fact
Yeah.
that, like, he's indebted to Black Sun and he's on their turf and they've gotten a call and so on and
Nice.
so forth. So, like,
okay.
they have to go and he is indebted to them just as they are, and we both have to get stuff done, and it'll be paid for. You just gotta give us a moment, but we got to go out and do this job first.
All right, nice. You got a 9.
The raise.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming you're gonna let that ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one
Okay.
ride.
And he responds with a 1.
1,
Which means-
Ooh.
You got 8.
Crit fail or
above.
not,
No.
Bobby?
Oh, I can confirm, but
Come on, crit
1,
fail.
2.
Come on.
Aw.
Extras don't have a wild die, so if they roll 1, and if it matters if they crit fail, you roll a d6 as if they had it, just to check. But as I was saying, you rolled 8 above. Remember, 4 above's a raise. Another 4 is a second raise. You technically got 3 points off
points.
of that round.
Ooh, nice.
Because you got a success, and then each raise. Succeeding gives
Okay.
you a point. Every raise gives you a point.
So that gives us 6 points.
7 points.
7.
You got
Oh, that's right.
2,
The third.
2,
Got
3. So the table doesn't really matter. It's 6 points or more. But eager to, the gun's to his head. He kind of slowly pushes it away. You're right. I apologize. I'm used to dealing with the locals, and I really fucked them on the price. But you're part of the syndicate. I get it. Look, honestly, the 3,000 was from my pockets. You could just fucking go, kids. In fact, you impress me. You know how to haggle. He turns to Echo. You know your shit. I like that. You know prices. You don't get fucked in this world. You need to know whether or not you're gonna get fucked. Good on all y'all. You come back next time, half price on your next deal.
Beers on me.
Bobby,
Thanks for the
I'm
learning
spinning a Benny.
experience.
Okay. Oh, to make him a
A
contact.
contact. That's exactly what I was thinking.
There you
Drop
go.
that Benny. Drop that Benny.
I did.
Now,
I
technically, you're only allowed to do bennies on ones that come in from the edge or that you guys have spent a benny to add in a favor. But you guys RP'd it. You drop the benny, I'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
You guys essentially now,
have a
once
fence. We have a fence.
contacts, because we haven't gotten into it. It wasn't in the packet I gave you too much because it was mostly the favors.
Agreed.
Contacts, you guys can each call in a contact. Each contact once per adventure.
Mhm.
As long as you maintain a relationship with them, which means when you go to call them in, we draw a card to see how the relationship's been going, blah, blah, blah. This
AG
rules
is
from
literally
Wise
going to
Guys.
start spinning numbers at him.
Yeah.
And he's
So-
going to start
and-
spinning the numbers back.
And so as he says this, Allie's going to respond, hey, dude, I understand. It's a crazy world out there. You've got people who are not so on the upper level. We got to stick together. And she starts talking about, whatever's going on in that Black Sun arena. Man, did you hear about this? This happened? Wasn't that nuts? What do you think about this? She starts trying to get him to...
You do
somebody
lore. You
murders
do lore
somebody
like I
else?
do lore. My character starts talking about all that lore stuff I personally don't know about. Let's do that.
Exactly.
We start talking.
I mean, like, we're
No,
gonna
it's cool. That's
schmooze
exactly
it
how I
up,
do it.
dude.
Yeah,
no,
he's just-
it's Black
eh.
Sun. This is easy. You murdered somebody. Or they murdered
To
somebody
be fair,
else.
Black Sun,
That you know
at
who
this
was murdered.
at this point, Black Sun isn't like they'll kill people, but they're not like assassins. They're mainly smugglers.
Yes, they are. They're hardcore. This is the assassin era.
No, that's you, honey.
Oh.
That's you.
All right. My bad.
We're gonna put
I
Holly back in the
actually took the
box.
time and did research this time around. Hardcore Assassin era is Shadows of the Empire, so you're about 20 years. before
Yeah,
it.
okay. Fuck off.
So
We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring in
But,
the
yeah.
assassin era. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
So, like,
no, that's
that-
literally like
I'm
when Tommy starts
pouting.
seeing lore, you're gonna be like, oh, we actually set up that piece of the lore. Oh,
I'm
that's cool."
pouting. Pouting.
so
this is
so
pouting.
Allie's like, she's just trying to make sure that he's like on that down low at that same
Yeah.
angle. She's making sure that she's smoothing. We have to get out of here for a job, but dude, you're cool enough. We can sit down and talk
Well,
for a moment.
here's
She's
the-
gonna take
here's the
5
deal.
minutes.
Like I said, next time I like y'all. Y'all are actually really cool. Again, little Ugnaught, just like this. He pulls out a death stick, like he just. Look,
You got
here's
one?
my personal hollow number. You need repairs. You get in touch with me. I can do patchwork on the side. You need some shit fixed. You know where to go if you're in Coruscant.
This entire
yeah.
time, Junin is freaking out. He's like, "Oh,
Your first
In his
contact
head.
is one of the
He's
players
like-
has
he's like,
a
yeah,
phobia
he's like-
of.
am I seriously this guy?" Like,
As soon as we get the confirmation, Echo's gonna like grab Junin and like start dragging him to the ship. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the stuff. Oh wow, nice job on this patchwork."
And now, Junin, because of that critical failure, every nightmare you have about Ugnaught is going to be specifically about him.
Oh God.
oh god,
Like from now on.
oh no. Look, and like as we're like out of earshot, Junin's gonna be like, "Look, Echo, this as a contact. Look, I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you.
Look,
I'm
I like
gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be
shit.
real with you. Look, I'm
you
not.
don't give me free shit.
I don't
What's the
need-
conversation?
No. Like I'm just saying. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. All right, just 100%.
Inputting
I'm
next
just-
bounty.
Yes, you peeing yourself was very real. Go on.
No.
No, the P wasn't real.
Like,
Inputting next bounty.
I don't hate him.
Confirm.
I'm just very afraid, and it's just
So,
I just think, is this the best guy? Is he really?
Inputting next
It's-
bounty.
free.
Now, with this, we cut to, because this is going to go in circles forever. We cut to a shady area. Your next job was in Coruscant. Your contact is in Coruscant. But we cut to a sleazy area in like the lower kind of slums of Coruscant, probably in like a jizz club because we're in Star Wars.
Hey, why not?
And you're there. They're playing the Cantina song because you always have to have the Cantina song. And you guys have a broker there. I mean, it's just, I'm glad you could finally make it. And I feel like we cut while like they're still having the exact same back and forth. It hasn't changed. Because I see a cycle. I know a cycle when I see it.
Yeah.
Is this guy tall?
Yes, this is a human.
Okay, this is a human. All right, cool. Junin is gonna be like, yeah, this is my jam. Some good ass bangers. Wait for the beat drop.
Make him roll perform. No. Make him roll perform.
I'll roll perform for the jizz band.
No, for him, not the
They
jizz
jam.
band.
The jam.
Does anybody need to be impressed by Junin's dance?
We know we
No.
do. We all do.
But
Um,
okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed the venue. I'm real surprised they wanted you to do this job. Okay,
So Allie at that point just like walks by, grabs his head, and just pushes him onto the dance floor and goes, "Ignore him. He's not
Okay.
the main team. Just ignore him."
So, because this is me running the game, while this is happening, I'm going to do this with actual cards because it's going to be a side silly thing. Every round, we're going to be in the middle of a dramatic task of Junin's dancing.
Shit.
Okay. Can I use the fact that I'm a martial artist and just do some what is that called?
Dance fighting?
No, not dance fighting. Kata.
Kata or
Yeah.
capoeira?
No, capoeira is.
All right. Here's the
This is
thing.
Brazilian
I'm
thing.
going to allow that, but if you crit fail or fail on a club, because we'll get into that with dramatic tasks,
Oh no, bar
you,
fight.
you actually start a fight. So
Oh, I'm so down. All right, what am I rolling?
So we'll basically cut to you every round, but it'll be 3 rounds, and every round you're gonna roll. Since you said this, I'll let you do fighting instead of perform. But it's crowded, and you have to keep from hitting anybody, so you'll be fighting at -1.
Okay.
If you get 4 successes in 3 rounds, now remember, a raise gives you an extra success. So you could get, if your dice could go crazy and you get a bunch of successes on one round. If you get 4 successes or better, you do something awesome, and I'll give you something. Like, something will happen for Junin. If you critically fail or fail on a club, clubs mean a complication, you get an extra -2. If you fail on that round, something goes really bad, which in this case, you're likely going to start a bar fight. But as we're doing this, cut back. Also, Tommy disappeared, but I'm assuming it was a tech issue. It's cool. We don't want him killing people right now anyways.
That's okay.
So, Ali, you were saying, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
So she-
I'm here. Hold
Okay.
on.
Did you hear bar fight? Because I heard bar fight.
I heard bar fight too.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I'm not gonna
Not
do
yet.
anything, Bobby.
We're gonna hope
I
not.
want to go on hold
That's fine.
with
Wait,
my
don't-
laser rifle drawn. I want to go on hold.
That's fine. You're like in the corner just... This is a gang rung bar. That's fine. I'll let that be a thing.
Whoop.
So she pushes him out of the way and goes, "Ignore him. He is not the point. We're sorry we were so late. We were running late. We had a problem with our mechanic, and then we had a problem with credits. And you know how Black Sun is. Nothing goes through the way it's supposed to, and bureaucracy, right?"
Give me a persuasion check, because you, in your backstory, you're connected to the higher-ups and Black Sun stuff, so you may treat it with some respect. While this is going on, everybody give yourself a Benny, because Junin, you got a Joker in round 1. Which means you get +2. You do have a -1, so it's a +1 total. Give me a fighting roll +1 in the background, as Junin's just boogieing down.
Boogieing down. All right. How do I add that?
Okay, so if you go bottom
Bottom
left
left.
corner,
Okay,
it looks like a
bottom left.
post-it. Your scroll wheel can add or subtract.
Okay. So fighting.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. How am I doing that?
You need a 4 to succeed. So if you want to spend a Benny,
I'm submitting a Benny.
yeah, Joker's a good time for it. You just got a free Benny and you're getting a bonus right now.
All right, cool. Let's roll that again.
Don't forget to add the 1 again.
Yep.
Oh, I have to
re-add the
re-add
one.
it?
It'll go
Okay.
away
Yes,
when you
every
roll
time.
it.
Every
Yeah.
time. Or the
There we
minus
go.
is
So you
2.
got a success.
Or does it succeed?
So you're succeeding. So that's good. You got a 6. So any penalties Junin acting a fool would have given you in the beginning and them arguing countered. You're good. He's just okay. I know who I'm dealing business with. Understood. So the bosses have a bit of a job for you. And he slides a puck across the table and it shows this super large ship. Anyone can give me a piloting roll or a common knowledge at -2. Except Junin. Junin, you're... Oh my god. I haven't even reshuffled. Everybody take another Benny.
Another Benny, yeah.
Nice. So now I'm back up to my original 5.
So where do I edit bennies?
Okay,
I'm binning that roll.
I was gonna say.
Ooh. Damn, without that -2, that would have been good.
Oh wait, I never gave you guys the initial bennies.
Got 6, thanks.
You guys
I have
7
2.
now.
Bobby, I need 2 more
Yep.
minimum.
1, 2. Everybody else should be at 1,
3.
2, 3,
7?
4. Yeah, 7 bennies. We got 2 from tips because of the box, and we
Oh,
got
shit.
2 from Jokers.
2 from jokers.
Got it.
Let's say.
I've spent 2. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. All right. I'm good.
All right, but yeah, Jen, in there, your bennies are all fixed, so you can just drag and drop a benny. It'll spin.
Okay.
If you wanna do it. I don't know what you rolled. All right, common knowledge. So
So I
HE
rolled a
knows.
7
Ollie knows.
with a -2.
Yeah. HE knows. Ollie knows. Jen, if you want to give me that fighting at +1.
Echo knows.
Echo. I
Fighting
missed
plus
Echo's roll.
It was like a 6, I think.
Oh, there it is. It's a 5.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, you got another success. You're up to 2 successes. So if you get a raise in round 3, rolling an 8 or better,
Okay.
you'll get something special. But you guys will realize that this is what's known as a Pentoloman cruiser. This thing is a floating casino. This is a massive luxury spaceship.
Pentoloman.
It's a massive ship that is like a hotel casino ship.
It's
okay.
a casino ship.
Yeah.
It confused me
gambling
because for just a second my race is Pantoran.
Oh, no,
Yes.
understood.
So I was like, wait.
Star
wait,
Wars
wait.
does that to you. Yes,
They
it
will
does.
do that to you. All right. Let's say, so one of these is in orbit around the planet right now. It's getting ready for its maiden voyage. It leaves in about 3 days. The bosses would like to own this ship legally. We have, shall we say, friend down in the Imperial shipyards that's willing to transfer some codes of ownership over. The thing is we need the core identification registry, which is on that ship. So the bosses think, apparently, you lot, as we... Not a club. All right. Jonin, give me a fighting roll at -1. As he looks over at Jonin. You lot are apparently the crew to do it. I really don't care how you do it, but you need to get up on that ship. Get
-1.
that code. Yeah, -1. Okay. Get that code. Bring it back to our man on the inside, and he'll, change registry. We'll report the thing as stolen with squatters in it, and before they even leave orbit, we can get them off, get our people on, and we got a nice tight revenue stream for the syndicate. They leave orbit in 3 days.
And Allie's like, oh, this is right up my alley.
Blow them up.
You blow up the ship, they don't get the ship.
No. Don't blow up the ship. Get rid of the people. No.
No.
The engine. The engine.
Yeah.
You
No,
shoot
because-
the engine.
No. You don't understand. If we shoot the
I'll
engine, it doesn't have
also-
a maiden
I'll
voyage.
also note HE is in the corner on hold, scanning the room with his gun.
True. True. This is actually true.
Okay,
We'd
that's
like
good.
minimal
Don't
damage
need
to the
him.
ship. Anything you're damaging syndicate property as far as the
Oh, no,
bosses
no,
are
no.
concerned.
No.
And how much
We
damage are we
understand.
allowed to do to the people? Just as a note.
Well,
All
I
of them?
mean, what happens. All I
Chris,
know
Once we
is
get away.
We just have to get rid of them and make it pretty.
once you get the
We
IC,
don't want to ruin the ship.
Yes. Thank
once,
you.
Once you
Yes.
get the ICD or ID, CIDR, there we go. Once you get the CIDR down here, we report the thing stolen. Anyone up there is going to be cuffed by the Empire anyways.
So we're doing them a favor if we get them off beforehand.
Understood.
All right. See, there we go. We're fine.
But you got 3 days. My bosses have authorized me, slides of cred stick, to front you some capital. You're going to need to get on there somehow. It's 5,000 credits.
How
You get
much are
this-
the
How much
tickets
per
to board?
person? Yeah.
They leave in 3 days. We would like this done before any passengers come on board. Passengers on board gets raided by the Empire. That's going to look bad for a brand new cruise vessel.
So Allie's going to give me just a second. She's going to turn to Echo and go, how long is it going to take us to get there? When do passengers board? Oh, she's going to turn back to him and so when are passengers supposed to board? What is our time zone?
Okay.
I need to know exactly how long we've got.
3 days from now at noon, passengers will begin boarding. They leave
Okay.
orbit at 4 o'clock as far as the official manifesto. If we can get this done within 24 hours of that 4 o'clock time frame, we don't even have to be off the schedule they took their precious time making for us. If it's in
Alright.
less than 24 hours, the bosses will understand. It's a tight time frame. It'll be a little delayed. Everybody will be on. We'll entertain them. Hell, they'll be up there gambling, making the syndicate money. It's fine. But you do it after that time, things will get messy. It's going to look bad. It'll be harder. Not undoable, but complicated.
Harder. Mm-hmm. We don't like complicated in the syndicate.
We like it simple. Now, that's 5,000 up front. Y'all looked on what was Junin's final
Bobby?
roll?
6.
6.
Can I
You
spend
are
a Benny?
2 away from a raise. What are you spending a Benny for?
To give them the +2?
Since you're on hold, I will let you give me an intimidate check. If you get a raise, you're giving him a +2.
All right, fair.
Because something's going on in the background that people aren't even fully sure of. Well, that's a 9.
That works.
Yep.
I'm dropping the Benny.
Thank you, BB.
So what they says, now, if you can get this within the 3 days, you're going to make another 10,000 credits. You get in under that 24-hour buffer zone where things go without a hitch. Let's just say the bosses will owe you 1.
Oh, and they take that seriously. That's always nice to
Out
have.
of character, how much is this entirety?
5,000 up front, 10,000 for completion. If you get it with a 24-hour buffer, you also get basically a chip you can turn in for a favor.
Mhm.
Oh
From
my
the
gosh.
actual Black Sun Syndicate.
Taking into
That's
consideration,
nice.
no, but we have to take into consideration that this is a big job. Even if we are successful, well, you know what? We'll deal with that later.
Here's
No. So-
here's the thing. The other thing to note: this hasn't even had its maiden voyage now yet. The only people on that ship are crew. It is currently in orbit around the planet you're on, which means you also have minimal fuel costs
Oh, it's
to even get there.
here.
Yes, it's in
Yeah,
orbit
it's
around.
Okay. So that's
orbiting the
what I was
planet.
asking
Yeah, that's-
originally was how long is it going to take us to get there?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I didn't know it
Few
was on
hours.
this planet. Okay,
Couple
okay,
hours.
no. We're fine.
Couple
We're
hours.
fine.
You're fine. It's in orbit around. That's probably a big reason why you specifically were hired.
Because
You
we
happen
were
to be
here.
on planet. You're a full functioning crew. You guys have a wide breadth of connections. Plus, you have someone tied to the actual family, so they'll want to give you a good job. And 15,000 credits
That's
for
huge.
people who haven't really truly proven themselves is a big payday.
Okay.
Not just that,
Echo's
it's
basically
15,000, and if you've proven that you are exceptional at your job, it is a favor from the syndicate, which is priceless.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I want up my sleeve.
hopping up and down as she's holding on to Allie's arm. Just like she's thinking about all the ship parts she could get with that money.
And she's like patting Echo on the head, going, "Don't give it away. It's fine, honey."
Now, to give you guys an idea of roughly how expensive it's gonna be to like be out there, it's Star Wars. This isn't like spreadsheet simulator, so we don't go too deep into it. But I'll pull this up real quick. Ship. It if you guys are flying in space, it costs you about 800 credits a day. Anytime your ship takes a wound, like a real wound, it's going to cost you over 500,000 credits to repair it. Because a starship is millions of credits.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do we have a picture of what we're flying in?
Yeah, actually. I think I even put it up in here. So let me actually.
Have we finished negotiations at this point? Have we taken the job?
Yeah, this is the family giving you a job. There's not really negotiations. It's here's the job. You're welcome to say no and suffer the consequences.
Here's what you get if you do it well. Here's what you suffer if you don't do it well. Get out of my sight. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yep. June's gonna jump on the stage and dance with the band.
So actually, here's where it goes. It gets cut by a God, whatever the little blue alien is. That's in Jabba's band. But it's just one of those that's just like, and the spontaneous dance competition as there's a rifle next to his head. Award goes to, looks over at HE. That gentleman. And people like awkwardly clap.
HE, make them clap louder.
People clap louder. This is a syndicate. Like this
HE drops my rifle. As soon as he realizes people are making fun of him, he drops rifle and walks off the stage, slightly sullenly. Slightly.
I don't think they're making fun of you, HE. You're very intimidating.
Echo's gonna turn to Allie and say, so first things first, so she kind of like, as they start, I guess, walking away from the conversation, it's like, I think that we should probably sort of find a way to get on the staff of the ship, right? Or we can make some of, like, the potential staff disappear and, get their cards and then board, you know what I mean? And then we can go in there
It did not copy the map over to Fantasy Grounds, so I'm gonna have to re-upload that when we shifted. Because hey, I got a new computer last week, and Fantasy Grounds didn't copy everything. But in Discord for you guys, I posted an image of the map of the ship.
Oh,
it's essentially the Mantis.
17 is mine. 17 and 16 are mine. If anyone wants to debate them, they can suck a dick, and we will roll combat.
Also, I would like to give a super fan shout out to Fliparia. I hope I said that correctly. Who just spent some channel points getting a super fan shout out.
Aw.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Complete.
So Allie's going to turn to Echo when she said, that's a great idea. Getting into the ship, getting on the crew is a great idea. How do we get the ship docked without them wondering? Because they're not supposed to board until 3 days.
Well, can't we just take a shuttle up? Because they're going to need to be able to move things up to the ship anyway, like food and things.
Here is the beautiful thing.
So that gives us 3 days to get explosives?
You guys have to determine how much you want to do. If you want that 24-hour time period, that gives you 2 days. That's also assuming the heist happens instantly.
Yeah.
Might be complications. So here's the beautiful thing. We're going to shift a little bit into the Wise Guys mechanics, which is a setting for Savage Worlds about gangsters. We can do all of the prep as a montage. Now, these aren't the core portions of the job. So I will say the parts of the job you guys already know before you do preparations is you're going to need to spoof identification.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to require hacking. If there's guards on board that cause problems, you're probably going to have to deal with them. That'll be fighting or shooting. Shooting is louder, but there's that. You're going to have to get to the CIDR, which will likely be stealth. And if you guys don't do it fast enough, aka if you don't get enough successes in those 3 actions, you'll probably have to make a getaway with someone piloting. This is a heist. Now, heists have some special rules. Each of those actions, while anyone can support, you have to have a different person on lead. Basically, each of you guys having a spotlight time.
So I have a question on that third one. Instead of stealth, can we do like a performance or a persuasion kind of thing where you're playing a role?
So basically how this is I actually generated this heist using the rules in the book with cards. And each one is a different theme, and there's multiple. Now, I assume stealth. But yeah, if you're like pretending to be someone, I'll totally say perform. Can do the exact same thing. Just so you're aware, because we're getting into a little of the meta of this right now, the ship at this point, because it's not fully functioning, they're not expecting too many people, the security isn't as high. Security is a penalty on everything you do that's illegal. Everything you're doing right now is going to be illegal.
Legal.
The security level is 2, so you'll take a -2 on everything. But you guys can plan as long as things go according to plan, it's a heist. Things might
Bobby,
go
I would like to dry dock.
Dry dock what? The ship?
I want to float.
Oh,
I want to
Oh.
line up our shit and then
and-
float into a dock.
in other words, you're telling us that we have to hit its orbit almost perfectly and
Yes.
jump
Basically,
off.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
No, we don't have to
these-
jump. I
here's-
can jump off.
No, this is
but-
fine. So these 4 things are the things that have to be done. This is where we get into the preparation things. We can also montage the prep you guys do for this stuff, which everybody can come up with ideas for prep. Each person gets 1 roll. Whoever rolls the best will give you guys some extra chips for the heist, which we'll get into later. All the things will technically happen, but only whichever one does best determines how many chips and helps set up narrative stuff.
Okay.
While we get into this and you guys think about this, because this is thinking of a heist, rather than us sitting here going, what do we do? I'm going to call bio break so we can all go to the bathroom. We'll be live again in about 15 minutes, but also if you guys want to chat about what to do and stuff and like ponder or have questions after I'm done going pee, because I have to too.
I already did.
We'll get
Same.
all that done. But yeah, so we're going to be back in about 15 minutes, everybody.
Well, okay.
covered.
Yep. All right. Hey, we're back a minute early. This has never happened before. We're always late. Anyways, so we also took some extra time to make sure people understand mostly the heist mechanics and prep. So with this, we open on a montage of you guys prepping for this heist. How long are you taking to do this prep work, by the way, since we're on a time limit?
We need to do this in 24 hours. I'm sure that 4
I was gonna
hours
say,
out of it.
first day is a flat roll. If you take 2 days, you'll get a +1. If you take 3 days, you'll get a +2 to your prep rolls.
Fuck the pluses.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, that's fine. The mechanics don't change.
I mean, I would say we take at least half a day, if not a full day,
Yeah,
and then we'll
no.
have a full day to do that within the 24 hours, right?
Cool. Yeah, so that's a flat roll. That's fine. All right, so each of you guys had a plan. We'll end on Tommy's because yours involves you guys actually being in space. So yours would be the last one done. So the first two is, I know two of you guys wanted to, with the prep montage, you're gathering things. You're either buying things, acquiring things legally or illegally, and stuff. So two of you wanted to do research. So who wanted to do research, and what were you wanting to research?
Junin wants to research the schematic, find the shortest
All right,
route.
yeah, so give me a research roll.
Why is that spinning? I glitched one of the dice.
No.
What the hell? It stopped on 3. That was still nuts.
Do you want a Benny for a 3? I will say only the highest roll of all of you is going to matter. So, like, failing doesn't hurt you too much on this. This is the prep montage.
Did I fail?
Yeah, a
You
4
have
is
to
a
make a 4.
success.
Oh. Yeah, no, let me fail.
All right, yeah. So you're like, access denied, new models. You're just like, all you get is like ads for this thing.
Oh.
No actual schematics.
God damn, they really need to fix that law.
Ali, you wanted to research. What are you wanting to research?
I am wanting to research what they wear, how they act, so on and so
Protocol.
forth on the ship so that she can blend in.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely researchable.
I don't know. Do I need to do research roll?
Yep, research is a skill.
Okay, so I do not have that one
That means
as
you roll untrained.
unskilled.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I help her real quick with the cheat? The cheat advice, not like a help with the roll.
Okay, what's the cheat advice?
She should probably be better off like trying to see if she meets any staff and getting to know and talk to them to pick up traits from them.
You
to pick
could.
them up,
You
like,
could
via
also
performance.
research by networking, which is talking to people, and you're really good at
She's
talking to
giving you
people, right?
pro advice.
Oh.
Pro
Yeah.
advice.
So persuasion could also do it. That would like be chatting up staff in a bar or something.
So finding somebody who was working with
Yeah.
it and just
Research
getting to
is
know
literally
them and
looking it up.
researching person.
Yeah.
So I want to research a person
Okay,
rather than
yeah.
research the. Okay.
Yeah, that's called networking. It can be done with intimidate. If you fail on that, it goes real bad. Or persuasion, where you're actually smoothing people and getting info out of people.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
I
you
would
can
like
do
to
that.
use persuasion, correct?
There you go. Yeah, you can do that. Give me a persuasion roll. So you got a 6. So you're currently the highest roll. Bunny, what was your plan for prep?
She's going to. Would I be able to buy stuff at this time as well, or do I
Yes.
have to also like?
Yeah, you could buy
Okay.
stuff.
She's
Buying
going
stuff would
to-
kind of be your thing, but we can make a thing about it.
No. I don't want it to be a whole thing. I
Okay.
just wanted to know, because if anything, she would want to get the futuristic light skin body armor.
Gotcha.
God damn.
That you're not going to be able to just pick up in 24 hours.
Okay,
That's gonna
well then
take you
I'll
some
just
time.
get I can just get the futuristic light body armor and the helmet.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I also send her out with a shopping list to try to find me a sword?
Well, since we don't have to do it part of the montage,
know, right?
Yeah.
we can just do that later. I was just curious.
Yeah.
So she's going to use her knowledge of piloting and shuttling
Uh-huh.
to kind of convince someone to give her a job for running one of the shuttles for the ship.
All right. Yeah, this is if you're doing this in 24 hours, it's going to be at a -2 because getting a job like overnight is not easy.
Oh, okay, well, could she make a bet with one of the pilots, and she's gonna say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'll give you like if you beat me, I'll give you like X amount of money, and then if I beat you, you give me your job running shuttles."
The thing is this is actual credentials, so I'm trying to think how to make this work.
Well, I figure like a lot of these people don't actually have, like legit
No,
credentials.
they have
You're in
scanning
You're in
and they have
Coruscant.
forgers.
You're
Forging. This
Yeah.
is 100% forging.
Well,
Yeah.
she's trying to get like a legit off of someone.
Well, she's just trying to
Or a
get someone to
job.
give her theirs,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is it's like I work at Petco and you bet someone to go, hey, take my shift even though you don't even work here is a problem. The boss is going to go, you don't work here.
So
Do they
could
know,
she
like-
she
go ahead.
bet them for information about like times, where
Yeah.
it was, like all that kind of stuff, so that she would
Or maybe
be
a
able to do
recommendation?
it?
Yeah, a recommendation you could get.
Ooh, I like that.
A recommendation.
Yeah, because that
you
might
could get.
work faster and she doesn't have to get like
Yeah.
a fake.
Yeah, the main thing
to
is
go with
like,
it.
oh, and you're hired and flying a shuttle in under 24 hours just like wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Without
yeah.
a
So she wants to
penalty,
go with
without
like.
doing amazing. But yeah, getting
Right,
recommendation, which mechanically doesn't change all that much.
Right.
But yeah, you can do
There's
that.
basically a
Recommendation makes
bet.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna try making a bet.
All right.
So it's still at a -2?
No, this is
Okay.
much lower stakes. This isn't nearly as hard.
Okay. And I also have the professional edge ace as well, so I don't have to take up to 2 negatives.
Yeah, so you actually could have done that with the -2 and not complain. Just went with it.
Yeah. Oh, so should I go for the harder option then?
Yeah, go for the harder option
Okay.
then, because this at a -2, this is doing something to wow.
1 point off, literally.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So then I'm gonna go with the -2 and then cancel it out with the
Yep.
ace then.
That's a raise. That is an 8.
Yes,
That does more than well enough where they're just like, yeah.
As I said, 1 point off.
I mean, we can't. We obviously can't like file all the paperwork quick enough. But yeah, if you need some work, give yourself 200 credits for the job as part of this. And yeah, you're going to be shuttling up new people tomorrow. We need people to do these trips as fast as possible, run behind schedule. You seem perfect. We'll do this under the table. That's fine.
A13 is not happy.
Now,
We're taking on more people? More D-bags?
No.
D-bags.
No,
A13,
she just got the job
What is
too.
your prep?
I have no prep.
I was going to say, I thought you wanted to
My
try
prep is keeping them off the ship,
I thought.
and I can't stop.
Oh, they're not going to have her using her ship. They're going to have her using one of the company's shuttles.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm making sure that we have like a solid getaway plan if things go sideways, but also I can get all of us onto the ship.
Okay, oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this yet. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's okay.
apologize.
And I'm
So-
also getting a battle helmet with the extra
Next
money.
time I'm shooting
fine.
in the head.
All right. So A13, is there any prep you're going to attempt to do?
Yeah. I'm going to keep those fuckers in the sights.
What fuckers? What sites? And how
The
is this
guys
helping the
and
heist?
the guys in the ship behind us? You said it's a separate ship, correct?
Yeah, she's not flying the other ship. You guys will be flying in a shuttle owned by the luxury cruiser.
So
In
does
this
that mean
shuttle in advance, the one that she is flying, I will be in the turret, if there is one.
Okay.
so he's just making sure that nobody else gets on the
Overwatch.
shuttle
Yeah.
with us?
All right. Yeah. Give me a stealth roll for this to like be hidden
Oh,
and ready.
I don't have that skill at all.
Everybody has that skill. It's a core skill.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. You're not great at it.
No, I failed.
That's
you know what? I'll
fine.
spin a Benny.
You did
So
so
I
well.
will say, unless you think you're gonna roll better than an 8, it won't change mechanics. You'll just be there and be noticeable.
Well, I don't have stealth on my list, so I have to roll survival or some other d4.
Why is stealth not on your list? It's a core skill. It
It's
should
not.
auto be on
I
your
swear
list.
to God, it's not.
I don't know what you
is
did to your
stealth
character.
core?
Yes, stealth is a core skill.
It is. Wow. I got.
So HE actually rolled a 9. So he got the highest roll, which means it's your prep that's going to give the bonus points. So what this is, all these things have happened, and narratively they'll help whoever rolls the highest. Every success and raise gives you guys heist points, which is 2. If you notice, I'm using bennies. That's because this is a little separate pool of bennies you guys can use only during the heist.
HE is setting us up for a shoot and move situation.
All right. So, now that we're set for the heist, we need to handle the actual heist proper. The first thing you guys need to get done is, while Bunny got a temp job flying a shuttle up, so you guys don't have to worry about a shuttle. Yay. You do need actual credentials on this ship if you're going to want to get through, like, any doors. So we need one of you guys to whip up some fake credentials. That's a hacking roll. The security on the ship is a 2, so this is a hacking at -2. Anyone who can think of things to support this, we've also already discussed who's going to take lead, because everybody takes lead on a different one. This is Junin's scene, as he's...
Form of expertise.
Yep.
Okay, and I don't get any bonuses for this, correct?
They can support
we have to make
on
sure
this roll. We're actually in the heist now.
Okay.
So Allie's going to support with networking knowledge on that kind of thing.
Give me a persuasion check to cover more scenes of like you networking and stuff. So that's going to give +1. You may have even like lifted a badge or something to help spoof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else have anything to assist in this hacking?
Sure.
Okay.
She Echo is going to go and bump into someone, right, who could potentially give like a link for him to get like an easier hacking connection, right, to give him like a initial boost in. But she's going to do this by like kind of like shooting this guy.
No.
Intimidating him.
No, shooting a guy to get his... No, unless you want to actually have a body left over from this.
No.
And generate heat.
No, hold on, Bobby. I'm going to drop a Benny.
And do what?
I want to be her sniper on this job, and she's going to be my spotter.
Okay, and what, you guys are going to kill a person and take the ID from it, or...
No, not take the ID, but basically...
500 plus meters, Bobby. Yes.
Oh, yes. But yeah, like, I bump and lift is not shooting.
No, I shoot a whole plaza full of people.
No.
She picks up an ID. Or 8.
You guys let HE do that. You can have the fallout. I told you, I let characters kill themselves.
No. If this happens, I want no part
No,
of
we
it.
can do this. We can do this.
Wait. Instead, how about I do a... Oh, man.
I'd say bump and lift would be either thievery or stealth.
Can I do an electronics roll to like jam someone's stuff up?
Yeah. Electronics is an easy assist for hacking.
Yeah. Okay. I want to spend a penny.
Okay.
God, we really want to
hate
There you go. That's a +1.
All right, so Bobby,
Yeah.
HE is going to shoot from across town and cross a big scene all the way across town from where the hacking is going on.
All right, now do remember your prep is that you're hidden in the shuttle.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Right.
Fuck.
I was going to say...
hack time.
Yeah, hack time. You're getting +2, so it's just a flat hacking roll.
All right.
Aced.
Ace.
With a raise.
So that's a raise. You guys are 2 successes deep. You guys all have credentials, right? good credentials. Thanks, Ola. So it does the montage, giving out credentials. You guys have probably like pseudo uniforms. One's likely better than the others. Uh, and now you guys get up. Now, here's the thing. You guys have credentials. You can get on the ship. The ship's still going to have security. And you guys are going to have to get into very off-limits locations. So someone's going to need to take out security. HE, however, was successfully stashed on there. And you guys wanted HE to be the one to take out potential security. So how do you want to take out security?
Can I help by choking one out?
Yeah, that's athletics.
All right. Can I use fighting?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Roll
Yeah.
at a
That'll
minus
be-
2.
So he jumps on the ship and just starts choking.
No, the only thing that's at a -2 are the main rolls. The support rolls are not at the -2.
Okay,
So
okay.
you're good.
So he jumps on the ship and starts choking.
No,
someone.
this is after you guys are on. Like, you guys have taken the shuttle up. You're in the main ship.
Yeah,
You're
I
in the
know. And
casino.
he jumps out the door and chokes someone.
If that's how he wants to do it, if he wants to do it more subtly, he can too.
So
Man.
Allie is going to do something similar, only she's going to cause distraction. She's going to get like them talking and focused away from HK.
Yeah. So you can do persuasion or
HE.
perform.
Either
rolling
one.
for this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna spin a
What is-
penny. I'm
No,
gonna
you
spin a
can't.
penny.
You
You
can't.
can't.
Crit
You
fail.
can't.
Crit fail.
So
Crit
you're
fail's a crit
giving
fail, bro.
You're giving a plus. Oh no, you haven't rolled your fighting yet.
Have I?
She's gonna. No, your fighting's not up. Oh, Junin
it's-
is the crit fail. Sorry, I thought Ali was the crit fail.
Yeah, so I'm
So-
gonna give the guy a hug.
So Junin, no,
Hey.
Junin literally leaps on a guy and starts choking him, gets a lot of people's attention. It's gonna cause a -2. However, Ali is going to distract some of them away, giving a +1. Bunny, is there anything you're gonna do to help with clearing out the security?
She is going to use her 2-gun kid and shooting. So she's gonna help him like
Yeah.
clear out the securities with security guards with shooting.
Yeah, I'll actually give you +1 because dual wielding melee normally gives +1. And since you're specifically using an edge that lets you utilize 2 guns, and this isn't actual combat,
Good call.
I'll say that +1 should count here too. So shooting at
Okay.
+1.
So
5
shooting
I'm
from outside
gonna
the deck
roll
is
a-
bam.
Oh wait, how many pluses are we at right now on this?
It's a flat roll now. +1, +1, -2.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a Benny and
Okay.
see if we can go
Well, I
with
guess
that.
I should say his actual roll is going to be at -2 because of security. But
Oh, okay, so it's just
Alright.
the 5.
so you get to make either a fighting or shooting or athletics roll at -2 to take out the guards. HE.
Athletics or what?
Fighting, shooting, or athletics. You know, your combat skills.
Well, yeah, but all right. I'm gonna go for fighting. I'm gonna go try to clothesline him down the hallway.
Yeah. All right.
Benny.
All right. -2.
I'll give the 5.
All right. -2 from security makes it a 3.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Remember, -2.
I apologize.
No, it's
I
fine.
wasn't counting the -2. I'm gonna add it this time. Yep, I got 3.
It's
That's
fine.
all I can do.
We're in montage. You take them out. It's just going to slow you down, raise
Yep.
some suspicion. But here's the thing. There's actually a 5th step to this heist. Because I don't reveal complications until the heist happens and a complication was drawn. You guys
Asshole.
take down some guards. It's rough. It does not go according to plan. But you guys are 2 successes in. Things could be worse. When you hear over the intercom, we need all personnel onto the main floor. Apparently, we're having an inspection by Imperial officials. So we need all personnel on the main floor. Security that is on break, please do not be on break. We need to be top notch. This needs to look like we are already running. So you guys now have Imperial security on here. You guys have stormtroopers on this ship right now. The current crew is paying a lot more attention because they're under the eye of an Imperial inspection. And you guys are going to be getting looked at more closely. Here's the thing. Somebody's going to need to make a persuasion check at -2. If you fail, it doesn't end the whole thing, but the security threat's going to go up to a 4 as Imperial security starts looking for you as well.
Oh no, Allie immediately is going to try and cover their tracks and get them to be like on the level with the rest of the security.
Okay. Yeah, so
if nobody says anything else.
I was going to say, if anyone can support and can think of a way to support that doesn't make things worse, you can.
But
Tell them security got
things like hacking and electronics can help you guys here. Persuasion can help.
I'm sorry.
Having knowledge of ships via, like, I don't know, be able to help Echo kind of dump some of these bodies off of like chutes or in like dead corners.
Yeah, that works.
Can I use hacking to disable whatever tracking they got?
Yeah, to help disable some sensors and stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
okay.
Echo.
Why did she get 14 and I get nothing?
So here's the sad thing, though. When you're doing a support role, you can't give more than a +2.
Okay.
So everything after the 8 was wasted.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
sad but wonderful.
So do I just continue? Okay,
yeah,
I continue.
Hacking.
All right.
The group as a whole can give a total bonus of +4. Just only one person can give up to a +2. So yeah, you give an extra +1. So this is a total of a +3. You're taking a -2 penalty because of current security. So you have a persuasion at +1.
+1 persuasion.
And this roll does not give you guys points or cost you guys points. It just modifies things. Wow.
She's trying to help.
With a 12, that's going to carry over. You guys have 2 floating +1s, I'll say.
Hell yes.
You go. They completely buy it. They actually think you're like an official. They think you're like one of the managers.
I'm telling people where to go. I'm telling them what to do. I'm getting them all set up.
Traffic control, yo.
Because, yeah, we're just going to carry this +2 right over. Because step 4 is get to the CIDR. And they're going to be like, all right, yeah, so if you're in charge here, we need to check the registration on this thing. So why don't you walk us to it? Give me a perform with just a flat perform, because security is -2 and you're getting a +2. Anyone who can think of ways to assist, she does have Imperial security with her. So remote options are better.
Echo is going to walk alongside Allie to give her a bit more clout because she has her like gear. She looks like she's like a private bodyguard.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't look like intimidating, but she's like, you know, walking by holding her pistol. Like she like definitely she's leaning in on knowing, like looking like she definitely knows how to handle her weaponry.
So you're looking to do an intimidate, it sounds like? Or a
not
persuasion.
so much intimidate.
Or a perform. All of those could work depending on how you want to flow it.
I think the only thing I have is shooting and persuasion. So I think I'll go with persuasion.
You're not actually shooting anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can give me a persuasion check.
13.
So you're giving a +2. Is there anything Junin wants to do, or did we lose him? I know we just lost him.
Oh no, I'm still here.
Okay.
Junin wants to, I don't know, are they like, they're on her, right?
They're with her. They're like, escort us to the...
Do we not have any form of communication? Like,
we can assume you guys have like
comms.
Yeah.
That's okay. I would use hacking. If you could.
Yeah. Can I hack to see it where like I don't think you know where we're supposed to get the IIRC or something like that, right?
Hacking or research would be perfect to give her like directions.
Yeah, I'm going to hack that thing. My research is
All right.
shit.
Yeah, no, hacking just means you're getting access to it. So extra
There you
plus
go.
1, so you have a +3 to this persuasion check.
Hell
Sweet.
And since you guys
Yes.
only have 2 out of the 6 necessary successes right now, it's a good time to have it.
All right. +3 and persuasion. Here we go. Hell yes!
Oh,
Nice roll.
Oh
nice
my
roll.
God.
Very
That's
nice
5
roll.
points.
Can we have the can we have the assassin droid follow along with him as if he was security as well?
Yeah, you could hack that. He's there. With this, you
I
have
was
7
already
successes.
planning on slinging in the back.
I was gonna say, you guys have 7 successes and then need 6. We don't even need to roll for escape. They'll just be like, all right, yeah, you seem to be someone in charge here. Take us to your ID. Let's do the registration. You do that. You can go. You show it to him, and you just kind of like palm a little data chip. Takes the ID. Palm it back. You're like, all right, fine. We need to see if you're up to regulation with transporting crew. You have some crew here with you. Let's see how your shuttles are. Huh? How about that?
Okay.
Like they're
We'll give them
looking
a
to
sharp
find you
salute.
because it's
She's
the Empire and
enjoying-
it's casino.
She's probably enjoying this quite a bit. She's gonna be like, okay, so we need this. Have you checked this? Is somebody looking at this? Oh, did you check this yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we need to look at this. Oh, yeah. Lead me to your shuttles. I need somebody on this.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of extra crew. They're like, yeah. It'll even be like, this, you do not have the permits for the weaponry for this droid. This droid's going to need to get back planet side. All this, or we need, all right, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, it appears the shuttle's in. All right, yeah, let's see how good your pilot is. You don't even have to make a roll because you guys have already succeeded. Just you go, you fly them. They're there with you. You escort them back to Coruscant, where you want to be anyways. Like, all right, yeah, everything seems in order. Fine. I guess we don't get to fine you. Here, they give it you like the forms of like passing inspection. Have a
Oh,
good day.
hell yes. I'm handing that off.
And you guys
You're
are
not handing that off. You're keeping that with you. We're giving
No, I
that
mean,
to
like-
the next people.
No, I mean, like, I'm
Yeah.
handing that off with the registration and everything here.
That
They
actually
passed
means
it.
the Empire doesn't need to get it re-inspected.
Yeah.
Which is
They have
huge.
inspection. They've passed inspection. We have the registration. They have everything they need to kick everybody off. We did wonderfully.
All right.
Bye. Come back again. Spend your money at the great casino.
Now you guys, you did amazing. Now you guys have to get this data to your contact, which is Belfo Grun. It's a human who works for the Empire on Coruscant.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty standard, bureaucratic office building. You go. It's this kind of like middle management paper pusher guy. He's a little bullhead guy. He's just, come in. Hello.
Yeah, Allie is leading.
Oh yeah. What's your business?
We had okay. Off character. This is somebody involved in the.
This
they
is
know what's going
somebody
on.
that was like, they said they're agreeable. That's about the info you were given, but it's also the person who can get this info changed, and they work for the Empire.
Okay, so we're trying to get this set up so that it
Yeah.
looks like it's stolen. We're not talking to our contact in Black Sun.
No, you're getting this to the guy to get the data finished.
Got it. Okay,
It's your job. You're
That's-
handling all of it, like to
that's-
finish this off.
that's what I need to know. Okay, so Allie goes in and goes, "Hi, I need to
Mhm.
report something. I have paperwork here that indicates that this is like, this has been stolen and this is fraudulent, and we need this changed and this changed so that it can go to the proper authorities and get it figured out."
He kind of looks like, oh yeah, that's very, very serious. Let me. And he takes and he pulls it up. He pauses. Oh, I remember this. And like he just visibly shrinks and she's just, I told them I'm not comfortable doing this.
Oh, this is perfectly legal, hon. I promise you we have all the right paperwork, as you can see. Obviously, we are on the
Bobby,
right side of the law.
This is when I back up behind him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yep.
When there's a non-violent job, you gotta have a little rough up. He's behind him. Are you making an intimidation check or?
Yes.
Oh yeah, give me an intimidation check.
So you're telling me that you did your job wrong, right?
No.
6. All right.
I don't even say anything.
I was gonna say,
I'm standing there,
do you keep
and he
it-
bumps into me.
Yeah. Are you keeping it at a 6? It's on a D4,
Yeah.
so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, he rolled 2, so you actually got with a raise. He's just. Oh. Oh, jeez.
And Allie's like, we'll keep
just-
your name out of it. Obviously, you don't have to be in the paperwork.
Give me a persuasion check on that for Ali, and you're getting a +2.
This poor guy.
Yeah. Just oh jeez. Oh god.
He's having a really bad day at
A
work.
7.
Gosh, golly gee whizzikers.
Oh jeez, Rick.
Oh,
I can't do my Morty right now.
Exactly.
My voice isn't doing it. Oh, he rolled a 1.
Oh.
I gotta hold on.
Oh,
he didn't
this
bring
We
it
boy's
down.
need
getting,
the Morty. We need the Morty.
this boy's getting fired.
Exactly. He's
Just-
getting
oh,
fucked.
okay, all right, yeah.
One or the other.
I can. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's only gonna be like a one-time thing, right? Like it's just, you know,
You'll never
he's
hear from us
falsifying
again.
federal paperwork for the mob. This is
And-
never
and
gonna be a
she's-
one-time thing.
She's like, you'll never hear from us again. We
Who-
never met you. I
who-
don't even know your name.
Who is dropping the Benny to make this guy a contact to just plug at him?
I can.
Oh, hell yeah, I will.
I'm dropping
Okay, no, I'm
it.
not gonna do it.
I'm
Okay,
dropping
yeah.
it.
I mean, if
Honestly,
it's
but hey, honestly, I already dropped the Benny to make the contact. Remember, folks?
no, turning them into a contact isn't limited to once per time. It's the favor. Calling in a favor can only be done once.
Oh, my fault. Ignore me.
Yeah.
people.
Now
I'm a
again,
liar.
typically if it's RP, you're not supposed to do the Benny, but hey, it burns bennies, and
Well,
this is a situation where it's
I'm a
like if you
liar.
want to burn the Benny, that's fine. But it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just, I guess it's okay if it's just one time. Click, click, clack, clack, clack.
Who's burning the Benny? Should I?
I mean, you just.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're taking lead on this, so yeah, and it seems like your character is the one that's really gonna plug this guy frequently.
Oh, hell yes. I
So-
am using this to my fullest
yeah,
ability.
I'll send the names of the contacts later, but this is Belfo Groon. But yeah, okay, I guess, God, jeez, all right, and you have a name to give them as the rightful owner and stuff.
Poor
It's someone
boy.
else in the syndicate who's
This
the
poor
official
boy.
owner of the ship now. All right, yeah, just okay, I'm not the guy to report stolen. That's 2 floors down, hall F. But I mean, all the paperwork's there. My name's not on it, so I mean that was a good idea. Just oh, this is giving me an ulcer.
And she's like, sweetheart, we all have ulcers. We work in bureaucracy. As long as it doesn't have your name on it, nothing will be a problem, right?
Oh, I
Unless
hope
you're
so.
dead.
And she's like, sweetheart, have a mint. It'll make you help. It'll help
he's
you.
like popping antacids, just like.
This poor guy.
But yeah, just
Gonna die.
You said Belfo?
yeah. It's Star Wars, so the name's gonna be weird.
Balfour.
Belfo.
Balfour.
No, Belfo. Belfo.
Balfour?
Okay.
No, no R. R's too cool
No.
for him.
I can't pronounce that. I'm not dictating
It's like
that.
Elfo with
Balfour.
a B.
Balfour.
All right.
Belfo.
So with that, you guys can very easily, no rules necessary, be like, you have the name, like, I represent this person, our ship is stolen, just plug the paperwork through, they'll go pull up, be like, they're having it under these names, they'll check your stuff, it's like, well, this is all official, that must be falsified up there. Let's look into it, go in, because you would have been given like a data chip, which is just like it auto stole the thing. It would put signifiers that the one in there is fake. Because not that hard to do. They literally make a copy, delete the original, put a copy, and it shows as a copy.
Transponders.
Scary easy how it is to just make
Yes,
something
it
look
is.
horrible.
Transponders,
but
you know.
within a few hours, the Empire will just be like, yeah, I technically, the Corellian authorities will send some shuttles up because they're in Corellian space and just be like, we have reports they're going to be like, no, this is our ship. It works for our employer. Now, granted, obviously a company likely owns an entire casino ship, so the owner's not on the ship. So they'll just be like, yeah, no, it's not. And they're just going to be like, well, fuck. People who resist too hard are going to get arrested by stormtroopers. People who comply will just be like, well, yeah, you're doing the job. Get the fuck off this ship. Which, you know, people who work for Black Sun will be weighing down there. Like, I hear you're out of a job. You want to work on that ship again?
You want to keep your job?
Within
We can put
12
you right
hours,
back up there.
Within 12 hours, Black Sun fully owns the ship. Since you pass on, assuming like to your contact, you pass on the forms and stuff you got because you guys did amazing on that heist of like, it's already certified. They don't need to recertify it.
Down and out.
It's already
much.
certified.
Boom.
It's already
You guys are done.
inspected. You've got all the paperwork you need.
You guys are transferred 10,000 credits, and you can leave this planet and begin doing adventures across the galaxy.
Oh yeah, we're awesome.
And we're done about a half hour early, but I had no idea how long this would take because we have 2 new people. But yeah, we're done. We'll catch everybody next week with more crazy Star Wars adventures. I'm actually going to quickly see if we have anybody worth raiding, but at this time of night, I have no idea.
Probably not.
Raid channel. No, nobody we follow is up to raid, so...
That's what I'm saying, probably not.
Yep, so we're just going to call it here. We'll catch everybody later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Ooh, thank you for the bennies, everybody, or
Thanks,
the
everybody,
bits.
for watching. Thank you for the bits.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for an
Thank
active
you.
chat. We love it.
No, fuck you all. All of you.
He's so salty. Ignore him.
Yeah.
It's because we didn't let him kill anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's got to get used to it. That's not the point of this.
I mean, later down the line, we may need to assassinate somebody.
In which case, he'll be useful. And definitely when I run into somebody that I need assassinated, he's going to be my go-to. But until then, no.
I'm gonna cry till then, okay?
Build up that itch he needs scratched. So when
I'm gonna
finally
cry.
happens-
I'm gonna cry every session
He
till
just
then.
snaps. He just snaps at some point and kills somebody. And I'm like, I should have known. I'm sorry. I'll get you your fix later. But for now, we just got to clean this shit up.
All right.
You know what? Now what's gonna happen next time?
Bye, everybody.
That's